Plane, it says somebody was.
Alright, see, like, we started the video and it's already looking crazy, bro. Why is this dude in an all red suit, bro? There's a reason why cops is at your door, bro. Look at you, bro. You got on a all red jumpsuit, a red ski, and some Under Armour slippers, bro. Sandals. Gang, you asking to be caught. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You're asking to be caught. Look at you. Motherfucker look like Tobey Maguire, bro, when he did that wrestling shit for that bread. It look like Spider-Man, nigga, when he first started. Oh my god. What are you doing, bro?
In the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me.
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little.
See, do not do this. If you're guilty of something, always be how do I say it? Like optimistic. Like how do I say it? Like not was it generous? Like don't argue with the cops. Then it's like something you're like suspicious.
Suspicious now.
See?
Nobody tied up
You
in
see?
the basement. Look. No.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the
you?
crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something?
Oh, Jesus.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger, but there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2nd, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story.
It's always your Ohio, yo. It's always you Ohio niggas, bro. Like, what's good with y'all, bro? Don't tell me it's this house. My nigga, yo. You can't be any more suspicious, bro. You got red steps and a red door, nigga. What the fuck? What's good with you?
She just heard from a frightened stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right? And this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever. I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I kind of believe her because the way she was scared. Like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
Bro, got on some red stats, bro. Like, that's not good.
Boys.
Like, you asking to get caught. Look, that bitch is a dump, bro. You see that?
There's music coming from the back. Hello?
Yeah? My fault.
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response from inside.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this. You can't be here like this, bro.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What does that mean?
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
All right.
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Listen,
Yes?
turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot. All right?
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asks what brought them here to begin with.
What was your call about?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hell no, bro.
All right, well, here's the complaint.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint. It says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go.
Yeah, dumb.
I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me.
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Man, listen, you need to leave.
Not only do the police stick around, more of them soon arrive.
and all.
Oh my gosh, there's too many f***ing people here.
Well, it's no big deal, man.
Man, it is a big deal.
What?
I'm trying to tell you guys to up.
Well, we were told that
damn.
the lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, no, but like,
Why not?
because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No,
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No,
bugging.
that's not all you have to say.
That's,
Who told you that?
I can't.
Yeah, this motherfucker off that shit, bro. I don't know. His eyes like bulging out his socket, nigga. I
say
don't
nothing
know.
else.
Well, if there's someone tied up in the basement,
And his backyard look like a swamp, nigga.
Why
What?
can't I look?
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
3
look into
girls?
it.
What 3 girls?
Gina,
I don't know them.
all
Man,
that
y'all-
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
though?
I'm
If
about
we
to
don't
give-
take this seriously,
I'm
and
about
there's
to
something
give you
going
I'm
on.
about to give you my social security number.
Oh yeah,
Here you go. Stop. Please don't
that's
do
all
this.
right.
Please
We're
don't.
not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell him please not to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential informant puts him above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Detective Smith, please go.
Which
please.
Smith?
Detective Smith.
The one in.
2nd District. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
Okay, well, I guarantee.
His phone number's right here.
No, no, listen.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
call
play
him.
with y'all.
Listen, we'll
Don't
call
call
him.
him. Don't.
Well, why
don't
wouldn't I
call
call
him
him?
here. Don't
Listen,
call him
will
here.
you stop talking for a
I
moment?
can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once again-
Baby boy. Well, what? Nah, if I'm the cop, I don't know how I feel about that. Nigga, just a grown man just called me baby boy. Fuck is wrong with you, huh?
Yeah.
dealers and everything that drive past her, and I got 5 cars out here.
That was good,
I'm
bro.
about to get me killed out this.
Well, why are you acting this way?
You understand why I'm acting this?
Oh my god. Yo, these cops are stupid. Yo, I just figured it out. Yo, I might become a detective, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I might have that in my blood, nigga. Yo, think about it. He's acting weird, right? And you heard screams about you heard people saying that they heard screams coming from his basement, right? Bro, he got all red on because if he does something to her, you know, like the blood wouldn't the blood the splatter wouldn't show up on his clothes, and he could just throw those away. You get what I'm saying? Just in case the cops pulled up, he won't have blood on. It won't look like he had blood on him.
Like, dude, no.
If we have to call Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's gonna say no.
Is he?
100%, bro. I just.
He's willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation
But
officer.
why would somebody say that?
Crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't
Why
know.
would you do that to me?
What?
I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would
So
the
then-
crackhead be here then?
This man is wow.
And the most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the suspicious circumstances, the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
You ever like
Well, you better go get a.
dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. And every time they're up to no good and they're confident, that's what they do.
That's how they act.
Yeah, that's how they act.
Damn.
So, I don't know what's up. My only fear is there's somebody really in the basement.
I actually think he's freaking out like that because he's,
Up to no good.
yeah.
He's gonna let us
Obviously.
in. He's real sketchy. He said meet another guy, but you're coming to him, tell him you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then these guys will wait by the back door in case we scream for help.
Like girls. Ah!
Right.
The heck?
Loud music playing. So you can hear the screams.
If it's a joke, it's one that will become much less funny before this day is through.
Hey, do you mind if the record goes?
No, dude, there's too much
Just
going
roll
on.
this
No,
back. Just
no,
roll this.
no.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack though in case we scream.
Nobody about to do nothing to y'all, dude. You guys got guns.
No, you can't.
No,
Seriously. No, Craig. Just in case we scream for
No, bro.
They're not coming in.
Oh,
You have my word. Let's just start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
I got PTSD.
All right.
I've been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that? to
No,
you?
no. It's just, I'm trying to change my life and work with the police, and like, I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
Turn
Man,
it down.
that shit looks small as hell, boy.
Oh, there we go. Actually, turn it off until we hear it and you do what you want. That way I can hear everybody.
Police!
Me.
Alright, so what? Is someone just pissed off at you or something?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Really glad for me. We'll never come back here again. Okay? All right.
You want to lie back?
I'm having your hand.
Well, listen.
I got scratched.
Like what?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm about to walk to the store right behind you guys.
Okay.
Hey, nothing down there. See your belt.
Yo, get a warrant.
Okay.
Get a warrant.
I know.
As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than they may have thought.
Hell yeah!
That evening, a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a chair, warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not
Midnight?
easy to get someone to the door.
Yo, he probably already, bro. He already probably thing already. Nah, they bugged.
Hey, Sergeant Everton, good police.
Yes. All right, so I appreciate this.
He still got on them pants and shit.
Yeah, you know my nerves for this shit. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people?
I'm in the overtime now.
I need y'all to come through the back door, okay? Is that cool? Yeah. Sure? Yeah. That's sure. Sorry for not letting you in earlier, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay?
It's all good.
Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me at the back door.
All y'all.
Right.
The police head around the house to meet with Delonte, but as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within.
Why would you put the light on, bro? You're an idiot. No. Oh my god.
Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short this afternoon.
So, if you smell bleach or something, my nose doesn't always work.
Okay.
You gotta.
Now I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims, tied up or otherwise, but this time the cops are determined to search the entire house.
Hell yeah. He's dumb. He should have never let them in.
I'll be house. I got tours all over. Y'all better see tours all over.
He's dumb. Yo, these niggas be some shitty ass criminals, bro. What the hell?
Close. I'm about to close the door on you. It's another door behind this door. Okay?
Yeah, I hang out up here because this is rather fresh.
Everybody's got this section off. There's nobody, you know.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Just turn it down. Hey. Did you not find anything? Sir. Turn it down.
You got hit.
All the way down. Please turn it all the way down. Did you find anything? Sir. Sure.
Yeah, it's something on the floor, but yeah, I know you see something down. I want to turn the music down. Yeah. Can you turn the music down?
What music is he playing?
Yeah, stay away, so. I want to turn it down. Okay.
that a red dot? Wait, they're arresting him because you don't want to put the music.
Nah, turn the
What?
music off.
With the newfound silence, the police turned to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on a day filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something? Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front end? Because I heard voices or movement or noise.
Yeah.
Who's out there? Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
What is that?
Can you hear it?
Oh, please.
Who's out there?
Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
Alright.
Police.
What?
Alright. Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Where you at, man?
We're looking. How'd you get through?
Wait, he put her under the house?
It was right at us. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Right now, something else.
I'm paralyzed.
Yo!
I'm paralyzed.
Alright.
Okay.
How old are you?
60.
6-year-old female.
What?
Oh my god. Yes.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
What's your name?
Cheryl Cyrus.
You're injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
What's your name?
Did he say he paralyzed me?
Cheryl Cyrus.
Is she like Carol?
Carol? Alright, Carol.
No, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Yeah. How my legs out? How
Alright, we
my
got
legs?
EMS coming. I don't want to move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
Okay.
What the
I'm
hell?
paralyzed. Dangerous.
The police escort Delonte out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre discovery they've made on his front porch.
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cheryl, how long you been there, honey? How long?
I don't know. They're hurt.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, cops. I hate some cops, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate all of them. I just have to say though, they have a rough job. Especially the cops that got to deal with this bullshit on a day-to-day basis. Like detectives, all that, bro. I don't know how they do it. You gotta have like a strong mental.
You hurt? Alright, we want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
They're the best.
What did he do to you? He did what?
Hey, Scott, you want fire to come at least get her upright? They can put her on the backboard. I know, we get fire here, they can out here. No, but we got no ETA on
They
EMS.
got dispatch.
Huh?
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where did he stab you, think? His arm?
Yo.
Did he sexually assault you at all? Do you know how long you've been here? Is it just one day? Okay.
But even with Cheryl Cyrus somewhat responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can fully explain what's going on.
What's the story here?
Dude, there's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim. But we just searched the house and we didn't find anything else.
As rescue personnel get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
She was supposed to be wearing a pink hoodie and Oh, Jesus. Cat scared the hell out of me.
The hell?
And the attic's done. There was a pink hoodie, that was it. Did she say it was this room or?
She just said that like he was transporting her from like the basement up here, like
Yeah, you already knew the nigga was a demon when you walk in here. You got popcorn ceiling, bro. I don't know, nigga. Yeah, it's just something about the popcorn ceiling that should be like. I don't know. That should be like creep me out, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It's 2025, gang. Why the fuck you got popcorn ceiling still?
that there was going to be an AK-47 in here, drugs.
Yeah.
We might have to pull it apart and find a serial number.
Whoa, nigga,
There's
the
no
war
sign
zone
of any
class.
other victims in the house, but the one they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visit him in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things did go down today. Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
Confidential
Oh,
informant
shit.
for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay,
How long have you been doing that for?
about a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half. And
This nigga look tired.
that was cool, but like, I wasn't going to kill her, though. I wasn't going to, I've been beating her and, you know what I'm saying, but I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 weapons, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley, like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him Big Red, who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. You know, I'm trying to get him those. Descriptions of ounces a day, but like I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
You found out that what?
that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she would get back out on the street, I'd be exposed.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl Cece, claims she's an addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, she's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets, all the fiends. That's where they live at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, that's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house, wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the going on. I'm swerving around up on the sidewalk trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face. Get out the car. Get out. What are you guys doing? Turn the car off. Empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to steal. Oh, yeah, you better, we can get you for this. Since that dope is right here, we're going to get you for that, man. Listen, bro, I cannot go back to prison, bro. What do you need me to do?
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone, programmed his number into it, and told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they would later find in a box on his front porch, that really got his attention.
Detective told her, thank you, bye.
Okay.
Detective Smith said, thank you, bye. Keep on walking.
Okay.
Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detective's like, yeah, you can go, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's credit about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the police. The next time Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my I don't need my underwear.
And he really just
bro.
shows ass cheek.
All type of weird. It's crazy. I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on.
Either he's a really good liar or I don't know. He's telling the truth, nigga. But I don't know, man. This shit's crazy.
I beat her up. I fed her, showered her, all type of weird. Made sure she ate, but I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all.
Like everything that went through, like the time where you and Cece were together, like what happened during those days?
I just punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her. punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
What else? What? No.
Okay.
Is that what you about to ask me?
No, I
Truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
What else? What? No.
Okay.
Is that what you about to ask me?
No,
I was about to ask me.
No, like, were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the would I do that?
I didn't know.
Hell no.
All right. So at any point where was she asking to leave?
Wait. Oh, I get it. Wait, so he's around dudes that like are in the streets, and they basically like made him work for the police to like capture those dudes. Oh, wait, this actually turned something crazy.
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why.
What
Stop,
the
I won't do it
hell?
again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets.
While Delonte speaks to detectives, Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition.
What?
In addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures.
What?
But according to Delonte, it could be worse.
Go kill her. Would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
So
Facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and "I am a rat" over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
So when cops showed up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
asked to check the basement.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the basement. She's upstairs laying down in the bed.
So
they only went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where like you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
So then at that point he told you just to let them in if they
Yeah.
want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna. He said a matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, bad, good. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. 2 minutes to let them in the house, and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. Well, they only just wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't here, and they left.
Okay.
Stupid them.
All right. So
Right? You should search the whole f***ing house.
yeah.
We found somebody's in the basement. Okay, come on in. Check down in the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Job. Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator?
What?
That's a horrible job on y'all part. Horrible job on y'all part. I'll be the first to say it. A missing body.
What the hell?
Serious?
Nigga is tired.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, well, next time take it serious.
After accepting Delonte's feedback on their police work, the detectives move on to the second visit to his home that night.
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And put her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
No anything else.
Why'd you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear.
When Cheryl improves to the point that she can speak to detectives, she tells them that Delonte, who was her dealer, turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke a television over her head, and put her in several different containers. She says he also poured water on her to the point she couldn't breathe and fed her addiction so she could endure the pain. Even still, Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
Are y'all gonna try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there once you see the judge and like the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge though and let her know that I am a confidential informant and that like I am working with the police. Like I understand I'm in trouble, But what I need you guys to do is like,
Well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for.
you know what I'm saying? Because
I'm gonna keep it a buck, gang. They don't give a fuck about you if you rot in jail or not, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They don't give a damn.
I like doing my job. I like my job, and like I don't want guns on the streets. I don't want drugs on the streets.
You like your job? Wait, nigga, your job's to be a professional rat, nigga. What? I don't think that's like a certified job, nigga.
Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out. You know what I'm saying? So I just need a bond. And
Is Detective Smith an actual person?
But
I'm
that
confused.
doesn't happen. And Delonte is soon informed that his bond will be set for $750,000.
Damn.
News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail when he speaks to his mom on the phone.
You think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond to like 200,000, dude, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. I already talked to the bill advisor. He said just bring me my collateral, bring me my dump truck, bring him my trailer, my tools, and I told where I had to put one of my businesses in, and I'm out. That's when he said he said they just got to lower your bond.
We just got to see tomorrow when you go to court. The worst outcome that comes out of this for you is might be 5 years in asylum.
But things turn out a bit differently. At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her basic needs.
Wait, 'cause of
Delonte
him?
Edmund Geiger pled guilty to 1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench," and sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039.
Wait, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, hold up now. I ain't gonna lie. How old is bro? Cause that don't sound bad to me, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. He should be in jail for like 40 years, nigga. If that's true, that he I don't know, that's crazy, nigga. 16 to 20 years, bro. 16 years, nigga? Like, come on, bro. What the fuck? Yo, he dropped that bitch in a box, nigga. Not that bitch, that woman in a box. And was treating her like a lab rat, nigga, a hamster, bro. What the fuck? Yo, no, that's bad, nigga. That's bad. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy, gang. Yo. That's insane. Alright, though, but what y'all thought about
He's
this?
currently incarcerated at the Trumbull Correctional Institution. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and
Alright, though, y'all. Yeah, this is the end of this. That was low-key crazy. I don't know. That was like a plot twist, kind of. If that shit was true, that a motherfucking a detective had that nigga undercover and shit, and he did that all because of that nigga, I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's low-key crazy. But yeah, I'm out this bitch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications, alright? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I'm out. Peace.